ho, ho. It's old Santa Claus. Yeah, it's in the middle of the summer. So that's why Daddy's having a little fireball. Nothing wrong with it. That's right, Santa Claus is a little drunk. So what? So what? Broadcasting from Boscoyo Podcast Studios in California and Nebraska. Try to say that when you're hammered out of your mind. The same dudes that brought you the holiday lighting think tank. You're listening to the Professional Triers. Vinny's sitting on Santa Claus's lap. Good boy, Vinny. Here's Vinny and JR.
Welcome to a live episode of the Professional Triers. If you wonder why on earth is Vinny talking first, well, I'm going to tell you something. This episode is going to be the weirdest, craziest episode you've ever listened to because everything is wrong. Everything is backwards. I'm here talking first. I have the intro. I have the mic. That's right. We have one mic. Why are we living with one mic? Because we're here together. I get to actually see you. I touched you right there just now.
That was awkward. That was a little awkward. You know what's really awkward is probably about 8 hours ago you put sunblock on your hair. Still haven't rubbed it in.
No. Is this still there? Oh, you can hear my wife in the background. You can hear Jules in the background.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
See, if it sounds like our audio is really weird, it's because we have one microphone plugged into a laptop and we're recording this while on vacation together, which is going to be super fun. It's going to make an entertaining episode for you guys. What we're going to do here is, JR, tell them what we're going to do.
We are asking.
See what I did there? I have one mic and I can just be like, I don't feel like listening to you anymore. So I just take the mic away. You want to try again? Okay, here we try again.
This is why you're never the host.
Do I abuse my powers?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Okay.
I'm busy right now, okay?
Get to the point. What are we doing with this weird episode?
We are asking questions that are from the people who actually listen to the podcast, directed towards me and Vinny.
So we put out feelers that we're going to interview each other with questions not from each other, but from you guys. Well, we got tons and tons of responses that came in. And so some of them are good and some of them really, really not good. So we're going to actually not pick and choose which questions we're going to ask. We're going to allow our wives to do that for us. But JR, with your permission, I first want to talk to our wives. Can we do that?
Yeah, I guess that's fine.
Can I interview your wife and then you can interview mine?
Great.
Just, I want to know more about the Mrs. that hold this great podcast together.
I guess so. This is probably not going to go over well.
She's going to hate us when we're done. So I'm going to be gentle. Jules, I'm going to talk to you first.
All right.
And we're off to a flying good start. See, this is like so much like a real interview because I actually have a mic and I'm passing it back and forth like real TV people.
Am I supposed to grab it? Am I supposed to grab it?
No, you can just do whatever you want. Okay, so we've wasted time. No, not with this. It's got a new cover on it and everything. It's been cleaned. It's got a new cover. It's good stuff. Okay, so Jules, I want to know first, what do you think of JR and his newfound celebrityness within the Christmas light hobby?
I feel like I should have been prepped for this.
No, you got to answer these on the fly.
I think he found his people.
He finally found people that like him?
That are like him? No, JR's always been a popular guy. He just...
Go ahead.
I think he is easily bored and moves through a lot of things, hobbies, interests. And this one, and all of you, have lasted a lot longer than most.
So you're saying if we just wait it out, eventually he'll get bored with us too and he'll move on to something else?
I don't know. He seems pretty invested.
God damn it. All right. Let's see. What other questions? I'll think of more. Here, JR, have a turn.
What do you mean have a turn? Like,
Maggie.
this is a back and forth thing? I thought you were going to do her, and then I was doing her.
I've changed the rules.
This does not sound right.
So we're gonna swap. We're swapping. We're swapping, and now you can interview my wife.
This is getting really awkward. I don't like it that you're putting a big black mic in front of my mouth while we're having this conversation. But
Does it fit? Can you?
Oh, wow. There goes Vinny again. Wow. So
Today's episode brought to you by Fireball, the alcohol of choice. Go on, JR.
Maggie,
Yes.
how in the hell did you marry this guy?
Fireball. I was very drunk. No, I didn't run when I was told to run. So,
He locked the door.
yeah.
Caught you and dragged
Yeah, I should have ran and I didn't. Just get that out of my mouth.
No, you see the little needles? See the needles on the audio levels? If it's not moving, that means you got to talk louder. And if you're not going to talk louder, that means I got to.
I should have ran
See,
from
I
you.
can't just yell like,
Maggie, come clean my mic! Maggie, where's the Clorox and some penicillin?
see, because you're actually here now.
You gotta wake the baby.
Oh, shit. Don't wake the baby. Okay, so it's my turn. My turn. Jules, tell us about life at home with JR. You guys have you have 2 kids.
Mm.
Tell us about the 2 kids. Tell us about a day in the life of JR. Paint us a picture.
Actually, what his day is like every day.
Yeah, I want to hear about what's a day like for JR.
Well, to go back on the 2 kids, I'm assuming a lot of people know. We have a almost 4-year-old, 1.5-year-old. Faye, oldest. Johnny, youngest. John Robert the 5th. JR's, do they know?
I don't think they know.
JR's the 4th. John Robert the 4th. That's what that stands for. And JR gets up a little too late for work. Leaves for work.
So what time does he get up for work?
Probably 6:15.
What time should he get up for work?
Earlier, because he leaves at 6:20, 6:25. Brushes his teeth and leaves. Grabs the lunch I make him, probably drops it all the way to the car because he doesn't put it in a bag. Goes to work all day, probably is on his phone with all of you, messaging everyone all day long. Gets home.
I can't confirm nor deny that, but if I could, I would.
Well, I could just log into everything.
If I could confirm it, I would confirm that that's true.
Which I know because I'm smart. Drives home, he picks up our children, gets to our house, and then probably sits on the couch, maybe gets yelled at to do other things.
Does he cook dinner?
No,
Does he do the dishes?
if I push enough.
Does he do the laundry?
Maybe every other month.
Does he mow the lawn?
No, we are lucky we live in a community where someone else does that.
So what type of household chores are purely JR's responsibility?
Trash.
Taking out the trash.
Mm-hmm.
That is it.
Yeah.
What about the children? The poopy diapers for John Roberts the 5th.
Oh, he does them now.
Give a percentage. What percentage of poopy diapers?
Maybe like 30 to 40. With Faye, it was 0.
Okay, so we're getting better.
Good, it's
We're getting
good, yeah.
better. So by child number 3, we'll be sitting pretty well.
No, 3.
No number 3.
Buy some more hoops.
Hear that, everybody? I need you all to go to mattosdesigns.com. Definitely fill your card up to the brim. If you can do that for me, that would be absolutely wonderful. We need these 2 to make a baby. All right, JR. Your turn.
I feel like Vinny prepped for these questions and just sprung them on us. And now I'm having to come up with Maggie questions on the fly.
No, this is actually really my inner radio person coming out. It's just, I'm doing well now that we're live in person. This is my history. My past is coming out a little bit better, and I'm letting it flow. Go.
Yeah, you prepped for this.
Yeah.
Because you've been asking for this interview for a long time, and I asked Cecelia, and she says no. So now you just did it
You
on
talked
the
to who?
spot. Cecelia. That is actually my wife's name. It's crazy. So
I think there's a screw on the table.
That goes to the mic.
Maggie,
Yes.
how do you feel about my daughter being Vinny's new best friend?
It's great. Someone else can deal with him than me. I'm tired of it, and someone else can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
Jules, could you tell a story about what JR is talking about here? Tell a story about Faye and I's relationship.
I feel like she woke up this morning with an infatuation with Vinny. Because as soon as we left the house, she was asking when we were going to see Vinny, where we were going, if Vinny was going, where we were going. And then the rest of the day followed him around, calling his name over and over and over. And as soon as we were back in the car without Vinny, talking about Vinny.
I'm very accustomed to women getting connected and just becoming obsessed. I mean, becomes the words. I'm very accustomed to it, but it's not usually a 4-year-old. Okay, JR.
You know, Vinny's always worried about making content that people want to listen to. And I don't think this is top notch wanting to listen to stuff.
I think this is going to be the most entertaining episode of all.
So, here we go, Maggie.
Last question. This is
Your line
The
was-
last
This
question?
is the last opportunity I'm going to give you to talk
No,
to Maggie.
we're going to keep going with this. This is its own show because you started this. So, Maggie,
Yes.
what does Vinny do around the house?
Nothing. Let's see. Vinny usually takes care of all the outdoor stuff. I do most of the mowing, but he does anything.
That is a complete
Who
lie.
who
You do
mows
some
this?
of the mowing. You do some of the mowing.
I do 85% because I don't like to.
Well, that is
I don't like
absolute
to do
lie.
the
You
close
do
stuff.
you do 40%.
I did the whole before we left. I did the whole backyard and the front
You did
yard.
not do the backyard. You did the front yard
Oh, I
before
did
we
do it,
left.
'cause we did
I
mow
did the
the
backyard. See, she's already been proven wrong.
They're just also enormous. You can't tell.
Yeah, I mow more than you mow.
I disagree, but go on.
You do the outdoor things minus animals, and you do dishes because I do all the cooking. So
That's how it should be.
but I have to remind him multiple times to do them. You do put away your clothes sometimes. Other than that, not really much.
Hear that, everybody? Trophy husband. That's what you got.
You know what
So-
I learned? I learned that women, when we ask, we're like, hey, can you do this? We mean right now, right this second. And guys hear it as like, at some time in the future, they need to do this. Yeah, a month, a week, a day. That's where the issues come from.
JR, I feel like we have a problem here. We may need to separate the women from each other for a while before they, form a group or a collective posse against us.
That's what girls say.
It is still driving me crazy that you have not rubbed sunblock into your head.
The problem is they won't rub in.
How did we get the entire day without my sunblock bothering you, and now all of a sudden it's an issue?
Because you have a spotlight on you.
Yeah, because it's like out there right now. And I've noticed it all day, and I was letting it fly. But now it's just...
It's like stuck to your hair.
It's because it's baby sunscreen.
Ooh, it's baby sunscreen.
Baby sunscreen. Much thicker.
It's like filling your hair.
No,
missing
hey,
pores.
babe, don't worry. We'll take
You
a...
don't-
You're going to have to get in the shower with me and help me get it all clean.
You're missing hair
We'll
follicles.
find that. Okay, let's move on.
Hold on, Vinny. I have something important to say. I feel like at any minute, Vinny's ready to bust out in the thong song.
Yeah.
Oh, there's silver hair.
Oh, I get that because of Cisco and his white hair.
Silver. It was silver, wasn't it? Silver hair.
Silver hair?
Silver.
He had that really cool glove, though. Remember that glove he had?
I saw him in
That was
concert.
sick glove he had in that video.
Do I get to start asking you?
So, okay, we're going to move to the actual content here. What we're going to do is I'm going to give the mic, or not give the mic, because I just don't trust her. Maggie's going to ask questions to JR, and these are questions that the listeners have sent to me. So JR is unaware of what these questions are. And Cecelia, Jules, is going to do the same thing for me. So, all right. I'm silver, white, I'm not sure. All right, Maggie, go ahead. Ask your first question to JR.
Why the flannel?
Because I don't like wearing sweatshirts, so I wear flannel to stay warm when it's 60 out.
And you will not wear sweaters or long sleeve shirts.
Yes.
Besides.
So is it the flannel that keeps you warmer because of the material or because of the color? The pattern makes you warmer.
Why the hell are you asking me questions, Vinny?
I'm a rule big